We're delighted to extend the partnership with Go Ahead Ireland. They're an organisation that serves communities all over Dublin and helps serve our club members around the county, and it's been a brilliant partnership for the last 3 years, and we're delighted to extend for a further 2 years.
Like us, Dublin GAA are embedded in their community, so it was a really natural fit. For us, it was important to find a partner that was inclusive, but also
Welcome along to a sunny Parnell Park. It is the Go Ahead Ireland Intermediate Club Football Championship final between Clanna, Gael, Fontenoy and Naomh, Mearnóg. We are in audio rather than audio and visual form for the moment. We're having a camera issue, but we will keep you in touch with this game. It's old school radio commentary, and funnily enough, that's kind of how this whole Dubs TV thing started. We started doing these games live online, audio only. Eventually we got to showing live games, but in between starting with audio and showing live games, we tied up the audio to visual highlights and put them out on the social media channels during the week after the games. But we evolved into a live visual medium, but now we've kind of regressed for the while anyway, Enda Varley. And I know you're a TV man more than a radio man, so thanks for slumming it with me today.
Thanks, Richie. Thanks for having me. Should be a good game. Weather's good here, so dry sod for mid-October, so looking forward to this one.
Well, we hope to bring you the game visually as soon as we possibly can, if we can get that issue solved, but we will do radio commentary while we have no vision. Clanna Gael off to my left hand side, Naomh Mearnóg off to my right. Before the game there will be a minute's silence. This is to remember Carol Kelly, who is the mother of Owen Kelly, who's on the bench for Naomh Mearnóg today. She sadly passed away during the week, and we're thinking of Owen and his family and everyone around the club during these tough times. Our condolences to the Kelly family. Naomh Mearnóg taking on Clanna Gael Fontenoy. Clanna Gael Fontenoy merged, Clanna Gael and Fontenoy merged in 1969. Clanna Gael won a senior in 1968. Mickey Whelan amongst their former players, as was former Ireland physio Mick Byrne. I wonder, is it a case of we'll do them for you today, lads?
5 busloads came over from Ringsend, so I've been told, coming in the gate rushing, so decent crowd here.
Naomh Mearnóg have been around as an entity since 1975. There was obviously Gaelic games in Portmarnock long before that, but as the Naomh Mearnóg name, that's how long they've been around. Both clubs have had their successes during their time. Naomh Mearnóg last winning an intermediate title in the mid-90s, beating Erin's Isle. Coach Richie Fitzmaurice and David White, who's a member of the coaching setup, won a minor football championship and a minor A Division 1 title in 1997, and they have helped grow the club ever since and coach players, and of course they gave an awful lot as players themselves. Of course, these two already promoted to Senior 2. Clanna Gael back in Senior for the first time since 1978. But can they go back with the piece of tin in hand? Naomh Mearnóg against Clanna Gael. And for the moment, it's audio commentary as Sean Hawkshaw, who won a Leinster minor title with Dublin, got the ball. Cian Madden just outside the 45, goes out to the left-hand side. Taking it is Carl Lynch-Bissett, a man who's been a member of a Dublin team. It's a shot from a long way out from Tommy Cosgrove. Tommy Cosgrove, left-footed outside the 20-metre line, hits it to the keeper's left and wide, and it remains scoreless after 35 seconds of the Go Ahead Ireland Dublin Intermediate Football Final. Bit of a breeze in Parnell Park today. Lovely conditions. Blue skies ahead. Keeper Jason Redmond, who's very experienced, kicked it out to the 45. The ball breaks going after it. Mike O'Connor, very experienced footballer, the Kerry man. He's fouled. It's a free out to Clanna Gael outside the 20-metre line. They kick it along that 20-metre line and up they go. No experimental rules here. It's old school football. Oh, it's intercepted brilliantly by Michael Gibbs on the way out. Michael Gibbs puts it out in front of Lynch Bissett. Lynch Bissett is there. He's in the square. Lynch Bissett blasts it home. Dropped it onto the left peg on the right-hand side of the square and sent it past the man who had got back on the line. He couldn't stop it. What a start for Naomh Mearnóg. Naomh Mearnóg a goal. Clanna Gael no score. 1 minute and 26 seconds gone. Carl Lynch Bissett blasting it to the back of the net.
Turnover on the 45, Oisín there. Ball through and Biscuit, he wrapped it in with his kit though. Another one here.
They could be in again. Taking off Jamie Walsh. Jamie Walsh inside the 13. Jamie Walsh! Great save by the keeper, Jason Redmond. Diving to his left. It's 45, but it could have been far, far worse for Clanna Gael. Even at this early stage, you would say if they conceded a second goal, maybe they'd given themselves too much of a mountain to climb. Jamie Walsh got in on goal, tried to keep it low with the right foot from inside the square, but the keeper dived to his left and got two strong hands behind it, Jason Redmond, and pushed it off to the left. Good save. 45 for Naomh Mearnóg. What a start for them. Carl Lynch Bissett will take the 45 just to the right of the central channel of the goal.
Just need to settle this down now, Clanna Gael, the next kick out. A few nerves here.
Lynch Bissett. His 45, left-footed, drifts to the keeper's left and wide. And it remains Naomh Mearnóg, 1 goal. Clanna Gael, no score. Great noise generated around Parnell Park today. You can hear them, and hopefully soon enough you'll be able to see them. At the moment we'll stick with the radio style commentary until we get our camera sorted. Jason Redmond, no messing about this time. We have really good kick out. Finds Jack Flanagan, the son of Dermot Flanagan. Jack Flanagan continues the run, gets it off to Ty Cody, who's from Wexford, who's previously won a Leinster Junior football title. Jack Flanagan follows it up, but Naomh Mearnóg break it and get it back on the 45. It's juggled well there by Tommy Cosgrove, and Naomh Mearnóg look really cool in possession. Shane Kavanagh takes it. Shane Kavanagh, whose dad played on the last Naomh Mearnóg team to win an intermediate title. His uncle was on that team as well. They're in fact twins. Ball comes now to Colm O'Connell, the Tipperary man, playing at wing back for Clanna Gael. Gets it back to Cian Nannery, a well-known coach and model. Clanna Gael settle it down, try and work it through the lines. Dean Holmes onto it. Dean Holmes between the 65s, passes it off to the right. There's a foul off the ball. Naomh Mearnóg get the free out from just inside their own 65, about 2 or 3 metres off the stand side here in Parnell Park on a sunny day in Parnell Park, and they try to get it going quickly. Shane Kavanagh is onto it between the 65s, bounces it, fists it down towards the 45. Taking it and turning is Michael Gibbs, who played under 21 for Dublin. I was going to say a good few years ago at this stage. A dropping ball in towards the square, bounces. The keeper Redmond gets something on it. He's policed heavily by Jamie Walsh. Redmond keeps his cool, keeps his composure, and gets it out to Tim Costigan. Costigan, a Westport man who joined in 2019, carries it up towards the 45. Now it's to Mike O'Connor. Mike O'Connor, toe to hand, up towards the 65. Fisted into the path of Ty Cody. Cody's in the opposition half. Clanna Gael looking for their first score. Good ball played out in front of David McMahon. David McMahon turning, twisting, giving back inside to Killian Pugh. The shot coming from just outside the 20-metre line. Is it David McMahon? It is. It's a really good left-footed score from David McMahon. He's 2-footed. He's just kicked one with the left. We might see one from the right later. 4 minutes and 39 seconds gone. Clanna Gael get I was going to say a much needed score. That might seem a bit ridiculous to say it this early in the game, but they had been dominated, so it is a bit of a confidence booster for them.
No, massively, especially a county final day like this, Oisín. A good transition from the back. Wrapped him around, got him on the kit dog and put it over the bar. Really good score.
So Clanna Gael win it back between the 65s. It falls for Tim Costigan. Costigan is inside the opposition half, then just fists it backwards. They find Ty Cody. Ty Cody on the opposition 65 gives it forward. Clanna Gael bring it up towards the 45. It's Philip Ruddy. Philip Ruddy, who's played his way into the team, a relatively recent addition, but he's shown good form this season. Austin Dodd, ex-hurler of the year with the club. Clanna Gael, of course, the dual club. Intercepted by Shane Kavanagh. Shane Kavanagh goes long down the line. It bounces up towards the 45. A good tackle in there from Dean Holmes. Or was it a foul? It was adjudged to have been a foul. It's a free to Naomh Mearnóg on the 45, about 15 or so metres in off the right sideline in front of the terrace here in Parnell Park. And the free will be taken by Carl Lynch-Blissett. You can just kind of see his county experience, can't you? He's so composed on the football. A big switch from him over to the far side, and Tommy Cosgrove, who runs onto it, bounces, drops it onto the left peg. Good foot pass down to the 20-metre line where it's well taken. They're trying to work a shooting option here. It comes to the hands of Cian Madden. Cian Madden, who played under 20 for Dublin this year, kicks it to the left and wide. Cian Madden, who has a strong connection to Clanna Gael. His great-grandfather would have played for them, would have won a senior with them. Sean O'Sheacon, also a former GA president. So a connection between the two clubs. Taken by Mike O'Connor. Mike O'Connor up towards the 45. Now it's Austin Dodd, who, as well as being a hurler, is also a referee. Foul committed, free out for Clanna Gael just outside the 45. 1 point Clanna Gael, 1 goal Naomh Mearnóg. You're listening to rather than watching the game. Hopefully we'll get the second part of that sorted fairly soon. Philip Ruddy is just outside the 45, soloing it. He's inside the Naomh Mearnóg half, but fists it back outside to Colm O'Connell. The Tipperary man gets it forward. Good take and turn, and there was a foul committed on the full forward Rory Tobin, who played for Chicago Wolftones this season. He's playing for Clanna Gael now, and he's playing well for them. They've got a free just outside the D, just to the left of centre, inside the Naomh Mearnóg half. Coming up, by the way, the Senior 2 decider between Templeogue, Sing Street and Whitehall Colmkill. That one is off at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow, obviously, it's Coola against Kilmacud Crokes. It throws in at 2:30. It's live on TG Cahir. They always take the glamour games. David McMahon looking for a second score for his team and for himself. Oh, he just drops it short, and it's gathered well by Mark O'Connor, the goalkeeper for Naomh Mearnóg. Naomh Mearnóg in the black and amber, Clanna Gael in the mostly green with a little bit of gold and a little bit of blue. Two teams, I think it's fair to say, and two clubs with really great facilities. And I think if you live anywhere near Sandymount or that area, you've probably used the Clanna Gael facilities. Whether or not you had permission is another thing, but they are really good sand-based pitches due to their proximity to the pitch, and no matter what time of year it is, they're pitches that are always in fine condition.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, fantastic. Good kick pass down the line, taken by Harry Collier, who tries to turn and have a go with them all the way. Jack O'Donnell, originally from Screen in County Meath, does a good job on Collier, who gets his shot away, but so much was the pressure being put on by O'Donnell, it wasn't a decent connection. Into the hands now of Austin Dodd, who tries to drive up towards the 45, middle of the pitch, trying to shake off Michael Gibbs. Ball falls kindly for Colm O'Connell just outside the 45, fisted between the 65s, taken well by Jack Flanagan. Jack Flanagan on a curbing run, trying to get away from Tommy Cosgrove. Jack Flanagan still going, he can really move. Flanagan up towards the 20-metre line. Flanagan trying to get into a shooting position. He does, but it's a great block down at the cost of a 45. Granted, in fact, advantage was being played, his jersey was being tugged, and it's a free in.
Two teams are really looking to move the ball quickly, Oisin. It's great to see. Trying to transition it as quickly as they can. Always looking forward.
If football was played like this all the time, would we need rule changes or much tweaking? Possibly not.
Each team are putting leaving 3 lads up at all times, even 4 lads up. So
they know they don't have to, don't they? They know that's only in Croke Park this weekend. It's really good. It's really enjoyable. Clanna Gael with the free, just outside the 20-metre line, inside Naomh Mearnóg territory, just to the right of the D, in front of the main stand here in Parnell Park. It's a left-footed effort. It's McMahon. It goes high. Has it gone wide? Oh, I think it has. It drifts off to the keeper's right and wide. 9 minutes and 21 seconds gone. Naomh Mearnóg 1 goal. Clanna Gael 1 point.
The head came up there, Oisin.
Explain that.
When you're striking the ball, just his head, when you're following through, head has to stay down at all times. Just it came off. Head came up at the last second.
Radio commentary at the moment. Hopefully that will turn back into TV commentary. We are trying to get that sorted. If you're listening to this game as it is and you're a Naomh Mearnóg or Clanna Gael fan and you're somewhere around the world, we'd love to hear from you, but we hope you're enjoying it. That's the main thing. Obviously the work has really been done and these two teams are back up in Senior 2 football. But as I said at the start, it would mean something to carry a trophy with you back up into Senior 2, wouldn't it, Enda?
It'd be massive. Like, it's Mearnóg were obviously Senior 1 back a few years ago. They dropped down 2 divisions, like, so for them, that club, the two clubs to get back up to Senior 2 again, it's massive for the club. And you can see the crowd here, how much it means, especially Clanna Gael. There's a massive crowd here from Clanna Gael.
Costigan tried to drop one in front of Pugh on the 20-metre line. Pugh is fast, he's a good runner, but even he's not that fast. It just bounced away from him on the hard surface here, and it goes out for a line ball to Naomh Mearnóg, which they took fairly quickly. It's in the corner back position for Naomh Mearnóg at the moment. They're bringing it up towards the 45, fists it up towards that 45. It's carried well. Making a run on the outside is Gibbs. Gibbs wants it. It bounces in front of him. He kind of basketball style bounces it, gets it under control, runs up towards the 45. Gibbs has a look inside the square to see who's there. No one at the moment for Naomh Mearnóg, so he has to hang on to it as he brings it up towards the 20-metre line, and then he's sandwiched by two Clanna Gael men, but he drops it onto the ground, sweeps it to Shane Kavanagh. Kavanagh's outside the D. Kavanagh fists it inside. It's well taken. There was a big hit there. Referee says it's okay, and he's right to say it's okay. It is a contact sport after all. Referee now stopping play because Mike O'Connor is down at the moment. He took a hit there while trying to make a tackle. It was a fair hit, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. 1 goal Naomh Mearnóg, 1 point Clanna Gael, 11 minutes gone.
O'Connell got back there, is doing the sweep and roll. Gibbs is coming through with the ball in the sideline there. That's why he didn't kick it. There's a +1 back there, so he ran into trouble from there.
Mike O'Connor receiving some treatment.
It's been enjoyable so far now.
Yeah, very enjoyable. Two great clubs going at it. Great excitement amongst the two panels as well. And because of the nature of the way it works, the fact that they're both up, that there wasn't that kind of fear or tenseness about the players coming in. They were all fairly relaxed.
The job's been done.
Yep.
It's just the icing on the cake here now.
Colm O'Connell brings it up to the 45 inside his own half. Cian Nannery drops deep, collects it. Cian Nannery just soloing it, hanging on to it for the moment, pops a good pass with the boot, finds Mike O'Connor, who's recovered from his knock. He's going through between the 65s, bouncing it, bringing it up towards the 45, soloing, has an option in Cody, the Kerry man and the Wexford man combined. Cody runs at the inside shoulder, goes to ground himself, lost his footing, did manage to get the ball to O'Connor. Good composure shown by him after he slipped. He's trying to get up off the ground, O'Connor. The ball might break here to tie Cody. There's a real battle for it here. Rory Tobin bends his back, gets the ball in hand, ran into 2 or 3 Naomh Mearnóg players, commits a foul, or does he? No, referee is letting this one go, I think it's fair to say, and Naomh Mearnóg get possession again. It's a real contest, isn't it? Still Naomh Mearnóg a goal, Clanna Gael 1 point, 13 minutes gone.
Trying to move it quickly here again, Oisín. They're always looking forward with the ball here, both teams. It's great to see.
Absolutely fantastic to see. Naomh Mearnóg between the 65s, just keeping it at hand, keeping their composure. Run up towards the 45 now. It's Carl Lynch-Blissett. Carl Lynch-Blissett lob kicks it in towards the corner forward position. It might bounce away from the runner there. That's Hollier. Hollier, much to his credit, gets it. Collier gets it inside the 13-metre line. Collier still going. Collier running into Clanna Gael man, so has to turn back and give it to a teammate who backed him up. Here's Aidan Fee, who played under 21 for Dublin, goes with a crossfield effort. It's a really good ball. Shane Kavanagh breaks off him and goes out over the line, and Kavanagh's really frustrated. He kicks it into the terrace, and it's a line ball to Clanna Gael. And Naomh Mearnóg looked like they were in a good position, but just couldn't quite find the target, couldn't quite make it stick, and it's a line ball to Clanna Gael just outside their own 20-metre line in the shadow of the terrace golf course end.
Yeah, the execution was slightly off there, Oisín. The idea was good though.
It was indeed. About to take the line ball, Tim Costigan. In fact, it's actually a free. I think that's because he booted the ball away. Back it goes to Jason Redmond. Redmond from inside his own D chips it up to Jack Flanagan, who's always willing for it, isn't he? He's always presenting himself, turns and tries to get away from Tommy Cosgrove. Jack Flanagan has to juggle it, still has it between the 65s. Good fist pass inside. Costigan might have been the target, but it fell instead to Austin Dodd, but Dodd couldn't hang on to it, no fault of his. And to be fair, Cosgrove now has it for Naomh Mearnóg, gets it into the middle of the pitch, helped on to Rory O'Loughlin. Rory O'Loughlin with 2 on his back, but he's between the 65s at the moment for Naomh Mearnóg. Goes with a fist pass to Carl Lynch-Blissett. Carl Lynch-Blissett takes all the time in the world and just calms things down. 15 minutes gone in the game. Naomh Mearnóg a goal, Clanna Gael 1 point still. The goal coming from Lynch-Blissett, the point coming from McMahon. And Naomh Mearnóg might think to themselves that they should have had a second goal. Walsh forcing a good save out of Jason Redmond. Jamie Walsh on it again inside the 45, kicks it back out to Conor Archer, who's standing on the opposition 65. Archer just gives the calm down signal, pops it off to the runner. That's O'Loughlin, who breaches the Clanna Gael 45. He runs along the 45, goes short with the pass, wanted it back but didn't get it back. Presenting himself as an option as Jamie Walsh, but he didn't get it. Now it's Conor Archer. Conor Archer between the 65s. Running onto it, Darren Byrne. Darren Byrne just kind of jogging off to the left-hand side. He's now inside Clanna Gael territory. in the sunshine of Parnell Park. It's an absolutely beautiful day. A little bit of a chill there, but not too bad. Into the hands of a Naomh Mearnóg man who brings it inside the opposition half. That man was Conor Archer. Gives it off to Sean Hawkshaw, who takes off. Hawkshaw goes to ground inside the D, gets back up, gets a shot off. Hawkshaw gets a wonderful score, showing his inter-county class there, Hawkshaw. And it's Naomh Mearnóg 1-1. Clanna Gael 1 point, 16 minutes gone.
Really good score, Shane. There's 40 men behind the ball there. Bit of pace, cut through the middle there. And really good strike off his right foot.
Their first score since the second minute, but they lead by 3. It's a free into Naomh Mearnóg, just outside the 20-metre line, inside the D. In fact, I think actually it's going to be a, well, not a hot ball, but a throw ball. Falls down to Shane Kavanagh, who gets a shot away. Shane Kavanagh puts it wide. He got it inside the D. He was surrounded, dropped it onto his left and kind of scooped it up in the air and just veered off the face of goal, going off to the keeper's left. There must have been players in the D, and that's why there was a contested ball given there from that last kick out.
Goalie has a signal here. They'll go to kick out. See what they do here now.
Redmond stands up,
Jack Cosgrove, isolating Jack Cosgrove there.
Flanagan takes it. Is he foul? Referee says no. Play on. Ball breaks kindly though for Clanna Gael. Well, it didn't break kindly. Jack O'Donnell made it his. Gave it off to Killian Pugh. Killian Pugh down the line. Rory Tobin has it. Rory Tobin just inside the 65 of Naomh Mearnóg. Loops his run up towards the 45. Kicks it in towards David McMahon. David McMahon has got it. But what he also has is 2 Naomh Mearnóg defenders on him. He has to stay calm here. Gets it back to Tim Costigan on the 20-metre line. Costigan shovels it to Ruddy. Ruddy might have a go. No, he was crowded out. Goes back outside. Will Clanna Gael get a shot away here? They're trying. Philip Ruddy just outside the 20-metre line. Philip Ruddy trying to break the tackle, has to go backwards rather than forwards, and foot passes it back outside the 45 to Brian McKenna. McKenna standing on the 45, kind of hops back towards the right hand side. There is 12 Naomh Mearnóg players behind the ball. Running onto it now, Ty Cody. Ty Cody looking for David McMahon. Put too much on it. McMahon hasn't given up on it. Scoops it up inside the 13-metre line and finds a man who's up to support him. I think that's McKenna, the Tipperary man, who's full back. He goes back outside. Clanna Gael have the ball deep inside Naomh Mearnóg territory, but what they also have is a wall of black and amber in front of them. Now they're trying to run it through. Up to the 20-metre line they go. The shot coming from McKenna. Brian McKenna gets a fantastic score.
Inspirational stuff there, Oisin.
Wonderful score from Brian McKenna, the Tipperary man from Care. The second point for Clanna Gael. Clanna Gael 2 points, Naomh Mearnóg 1-1. 19 minutes gone. They've brought a huge support, a loud support. It's wonderful to hear. Great atmosphere here in Parnell Park.
Yeah, it's great to see, especially on a type of day, sunny day like today. Look at this here now.
A ground that is always full. There's always something going on at Clanna Gael Fontenoy. There's always something going on at Naomh Mearnóg as well. Lynch Blissett getting a shot away from just outside the 20-metre line. It kisses the post, it bounced back out. Redmond is trying to get to the keeper. He does take it on the bounce and runs up towards the D. Keeps his composure. No, he doesn't. Lynch Blissett intercepted the hand pass, and from just outside the 20-metre line, sends it home for a second goal. His second, Naomh Mearnóg second. 19 minutes gone. Naomh Mearnóg 2-1. Clanna Gael 2 points.
Turned over the goalie there, Oisin. Ball fell to Lynch Blissett there, and outside the boot from about around 30 metres out. He outside the boot, spun it into the net. Great goal.
Well, the keeper was so unfortunate because he did so much right in the lead into that. He went to ground inside the D, tried to pick a pass, and Lynch Blissett read the potential to get the ball, and he ran onto it and dropped it onto his left peg, and as you say, outside the boot, placed it home. He didn't blast that, and it was a good finish from outside the 20-metre line, just to the right of the D.
That pace had to be on the ball to beat. There was 2 defenders back around the line there, cutting it off, so you had to put that pace in the ball to get it in.
Yeah, just to the right, inside the D, I should say. Clanna Gael need a score or need something to go their way here. They're trying to make it happen. Picking it up beautifully was Philip Ruddy. Ruddy taking off down the left hand side, chasing him down. Fintan O'Connor. Ruddy gets inside the 45. Ruddy looking for options. Good trickery by Ruddy, almost runs out of pitch there, but then fisted inside to Rory Tobin, who's fouled. It's a free into Clanna Gael, about 2 or 3 metres inside the Naomh Mearnóg 45 at about 8 metres off the sideline. Oh, Jack Flanagan left it behind, but then stabbed it back towards Ruddy. Ruddy can't take it. Naomh Mearnóg defending brilliantly here. They're up for the contest, aren't they?
Yeah, massively, Oisin, massively. And they're going on the attack here again. They're always trying to transition the ball. Blissett is on the ball here again.
Lynch Blissett tried to play a ball low down the park. It came off a Clanna Gael body. It's swept soccer style by Colm O'Connell back to Jack O'Donnell. Jack O'Donnell gives it back to Colm O'Connell. Colm O'Connell goes back to Jason Redmond. Redmond lifting it back outside to Mike O'Connor. Mike O'Connor gets it down the line. Of course, Jason Redmond, the goalkeeper, he'll be disappointed by the 2 goals conceded, but he's one of the main reasons they're here today. He's one of the main reasons they're going up to Senior 2, so his head shouldn't be down. Dean Holmes goes outside, down the line it goes from Tim Costigan, gives it to Killian Pugh. Killian Pugh just outside the 45, chips it down the line. He's looking inside for Rory Tobin. Rory Tobin is pushed off it there. Was he fouled off the ball? Referee says no. Rory Tobin has it inside the 13, pretty much on the end line. Inside the corner, tries to chip it out, finds his man. His man is David McMahon, but David McMahon is wrapped up. They know he's a danger, they know he's a shooter, because every time David McMahon gets the ball from play, he's absolutely surrounded, but he has won a free here, granted from a tight enough angle outside the 20 metre line in front of the stand. Still Clanna Gael 2 points, Naomh Mearnóg 2-1, 21 minutes gone in the game.
Could be out of his range here now. She's going to look to move it on. Jack Cosgrove's here now.
Jack Flanagan running onto it, leaves it behind him. And it's intercepted and stolen back by Tommy Cosgrove. I can see where your confusion comes. Carl Lynch Blissett. Nangle carries, a former minor Dublin star. Michael Gibbs. Gibbs looks up, chips it down towards that 20 metre line. The bounce just carries it over the intended target, Jamie Walsh. Carried well by Austin Dodd. Dodd gave it back to Brian McKenna, who scored that wonderful point a few moments ago. Philip Ruddy inside. Cian Nannery. Nannery with the big switch over towards the stand side. Running onto it is Costigan. He's inside the Naomh Mearnóg half. Crossing the 45 now. Bringing it into a central position. It's a good run by Costigan. Costigan still going. Costigan looking for a shooting option. Gets it outside to McMahon. McMahon had to move it away. Now it's Ty Cody. Ty Cody doesn't catch his shot right. And it's intercepted inside the 13 metre line by Naomh Mearnóg. 2 Carl Lynch Blissett goals has Naomh Mearnóg cruising here. 2-1 Naomh Mearnóg. 2 points Clanna Gael. 23 minutes gone. And a free out awarded on the 45 to Naomh Mearnóg inside their own half. Radio style commentary coming to you. We have an issue with the camera. We are trying to get it sorted, but we'll bring you live coverage of the game. Now, Naomh Mearnóg man has gone down inside the 65. The referee wants a word with Dean Holmes, a minor D winner with Clanna Gael in 2021. Good man marker. A yellow card. That's good to see. You don't want players to get sent off this early in a final, especially the team who are...
He went down holding his face there. I didn't see the instant rushing, to be honest.
No, it was off. It was off the ball. I was going to say it was off camera. Everything's off camera at the moment, but it was... It was off the ball.
You can kind of see their league position. Naomh Mearnóg in Division 2, Clanna Gael, Fortnair in Division 3. So the standard in their league position is kind of coming through here. You can kind of see it.
Well, the difference is that Naomh Mearnóg have taken the chances that have been presented to them, and Clanna Gael haven't. Football's easy when I put it that way, isn't it?
It is easy when you can use your 4 limbs.
Naomh Mearnóg bring it up to the 20 metre line inside the Clanna Gael half. They've got to go back outside the 45, waiting for it there. Sean Hawkshaw, inside it goes. Conor Archer, will he go for a shot? No, he brings it inside the 45, gives it to Cosgrove. Cosgrove bottled up just between the 45 and the D, goes to ground and somehow steals away with it. The ball went to ground, he picked it up legally, so using the boot, and got it back to a man standing just inside the 65. It's dropped in on top of Harry Collier. Collier, policed by Jack O'Donnell. Collier between the 20 and the 13, tries to get around Collier. Gets the ball away to Michael Gibbs. Michael Gibbs gets the ball, but it's a free in anyway. Referee played advantage, saw there was none coming, so gave the free in to Naomh Mearnóg in and around the 20 metre line, about 6-7 metres maybe off the main stand here in Parnell Park.
Collier is a good ball winner there. He's been a really good threat today. That's 2 or 3 times he's taken the man on and drew a free.
Free goes high. Does it go over?
It's a great strike.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's an absolutely marvellous score.
Could even know by his body shape there, he was going over the bar. Great strike.
Fantastic score by Shane Kavanagh. A vital intervention by a Clanna Gael man from his own kick out there. Sweeping it up was Ty Cody. Now it's off to Colm O'Connell, who's worked incredibly hard. They all have. Mike O'Connor gives it back to Colm O'Connell. Colm O'Connell chips it out wide, running after it is Tim Costigan. Costigan between the 65 and the 45 inside his own half. Gives it to Mike O'Connor. Mike O'Connor trying to break past Carl Lynch-Bissett. And Lynch-Bissett tackles him and dispossesses him, and his teammate picks up the ball and now drives on. He's just outside the 65. Tries to drop a ball in on top of the 20-metre line, but it's an interception from Clanna Gael. They outnumbered Naomh Mearnóg there. The trouble is when they get it up top, they can't do the damage they need to. 4 minutes to the break. 2-2 Naomh Mearnóg. Clanna Gael 2 points. Naomh Mearnóg take it on their own 45. Given back to Gavin Nangle. Nangle, cool as you like, carries it up towards the 45. Gives it to Cian Madden. Cian Madden getting his hands on the ball now. It's Sean Hawkshaw. Sean Hawkshaw down the line towards the 20-metre line. Taking and turning is Gibbs. Gibbs goes to ground, drops the ball, but his teammate might help rescue him here. No, he doesn't. Austin Dodd won the ball back, and Philip Ruddy has it for Clanna Gael, who brings it up towards the 45. Mike O'Connor with a hand pass to the inside shoulder. Now it's Rory Tobin. Tobin runs into a tackle there from a Naomh Mearnóg man, but gets the ball off to Ruddy. Ruddy soloing it, toe to hand between the 65s. Ruddy just has a look around and sees that there's a few options back the way, but not much forward. Mike O'Connor gives it to Austin Dodd. Austin Dodd gives it to Ty Cody. Ty Cody tries to break the tackle, gets inside the 65, up towards the opposition 45, fisted inside to Austin Dodd. Austin Dodd just outside the D, sees that Nannery has made a run. Nannery on the 20-metre line, kicks it with the left, and Nannery, it kisses the post. It hits the post and goes off to the keeper's left and wide. He was really unlucky. He made a good run. It remains after 27 minutes. Naomh Mearnóg 2-2, Clanna Gael 2 points.
They've pressed on this kick out here now. Can they get it back?
Mark O'Connor going long. Oh, what a catch by Lynch-Bissett. Lynch-Bissett down the line, gives it to Fee. Fee running over the 45 with Colm O'Connell for company. Will Fee take it on? Oh, he's outside the D. Fisted in here to Cian Madden. Cian Madden onto the right boot, just outside the 20-metre line, and Madden floats it over. It's a good score by the man with strong Clanna Gael connections. 27 and a half minutes gone. Naomh Mearnóg 2-3. Clanna Gael 2 points.
You're saying football's a simple game, O'Shea. 2 or 3 passes. Got a score out of that. Great move.
1-2 without reply for Naomh Mearnóg. Clanna Gael yet to put 2 scores back to back together in this game. They really need to start doing that. In fairness, their fans haven't stopped shouting and singing and getting behind their team. Shane Kavanagh's foul just inside the Clanna Gael 45, just to the left of centre. It will be a free to Naomh Mearnóg. Gavin Nangle actually made a burst on the right side. He wanted the ball and then he saw that it just wasn't on. So it will be a shot, I imagine, from Shane Kavanagh. We saw him get one from a tighter angle a couple of minutes ago.
And the limit of his range here now.
Gets a lot of height on that when it's climbing, and now it's dropping, but does it drop between the posts? No, it doesn't. It goes off to the keepers left and wide. 28:33 on the clock here as I look to my right from the commentary position in Parnell Park. 2-3 Naomh Mearnóg, 2 points Clanna Gael.
They're looking for Jack Flanagan here again. Same signal. They're going to clear out one side. The goalie's right here. That was the last move.
Well, as we've been saying, football would be far more enjoyable if it was always played like this. It isn't, and that's why we have the experimental rules going on tonight. Lynch-Bissett up towards the 20-metre line. Lynch-Bissett doesn't catch the shot right, but there still might be something there for Naomh Mearnóg. It took a bounce. The keeper was brave to get out to it. Collier was about to pounce, but Redmond did really well there, Redmond. And now he delivers it long. Philip Ruddy catches a break. He's inside between the 65s, tries to find Jack Flanagan. Flanagan is onto it, has a runner on the outside. Flanagan holds onto it for now. Solos up towards the 20-metre line. Flanagan hears the call from his teammate, but he lets a shot go himself with the left. Flanagan, unfortunately for him, to the keeper's left and wide into the church end. And it remains 2-3 Naomh Mearnóg, 2 points Clanna Gael. 26 or so seconds left in the first half.
Giving up that kick out again. O'Shea needs to push up on that if they want to get back into the game here.
Ball kicked down towards the 45. It bounces into the path of Aidan Fee. Aidan Fee steps inside the opposition 45, then back out and fists it to Jamie Walsh. Jamie Walsh is between the 65s on the main stand side, on the sunny side of Parnell Park as it is today. Here's Rory O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin Left it off there to, I think that was Gavin Nangle. Now it's into the hands of Cian Madden. Cian Madden cushioned ball down towards the wing forward position. Coming out to meet it was Shane Kavanagh. Kavanagh gives it off there to Hawkshaw. Hawkshaw goes to ground inside the D. Referee gives the free out just outside the 20-metre line inside the Clanna Gael half. There was a little incident afterwards, but the referee will just allow it to continue. We're now into injury time at the end of the first half. A first half that has been very good for Naomh Mearnóg, not so good for Clanna Gael. Will they end it on a high? They could do with something. Coming up between the 65s is McKenna. McKenna, who got a great score earlier on. They haven't got enough of them, that's the problem. Ty Cody is on. Cody between the 65s gives it to Nannery, who's now finding himself in more forward positions. For the bulk of the first half so far, he was inside his own 45. He can break forward, he can shoot, he can break the lines. Does it on this occasion, gives it back to Colm O'Connell. Colm O'Connell gives it up to Mike O'Connor. Mike O'Connor approaching the 45. Mike O'Connor dropping a high ball into the square where it's 1-on-1, and David McMahon was defended really well there by Darren Byrne, who just leaned into him, and it bounces wide. 31 minutes gone. Naomh Mearnóg 2-3, Clanna Gael 2 points.
Yeah, when they get up to the opposition half there, Russian, they're just lacking a few ideas.
Goalkeeper. Go ahead, sorry, Enda.
No, I just find it hard to get scores on the board. Looking for Jack Flanagan an awful lot of the times. They just really don't have any focal point up there at the moment.
It's something maybe that they might change. Conor Hurley, their manager, Clanna Gael, he's a Cork man. He's done a great job with them this season, regardless of what happens today, as has Richie Fitzmaurice of Naomh Mearnóg. They're both going up, remember, just to remind you. Ball kicked down the wing. It runs out of play. We do have time left for another play. 31:44 on the clock. 2-3 Naomh Mearnóg, 2 points Clanna Gael. Can Clanna Gael get something to cling on to before the break? It is Philip Ruddy. Ruddy down the line looking for Flanagan. If anyone can, it's him. He can use his power and his pace and his guile. Flanagan between the 13 and the 20 has an option there in the form of Ty Cody. Cody takes it. He's just outside the 20-metre line. Attempts a shot. It comes off a Naomh Mearnóg hand and it goes out for a 45. And the 45 will be from a central enough position, just to the right of the post, facing the Donny Carney end of Parnell Park. And I keep forgetting I have to describe these things to you because we're radio, not TV at the moment. Back to the origins of Dublin GAA commentary. Started as a radio service. The 45 is struck by David McMahon, and it, unfortunately for him, drops to the keeper's left and wide. And that's half time. Naomh Mearnóg 2-3, Clanna Gael 2 points. End of Harley, what have you made of it?
Yeah, look, we were saying before, just the cutting edge up front like Clanna Gael. Two teams trying to play the right way. Oisin, they're trying to look forward at all times. I suppose for Mearnóg, Lynch Bisset has obviously the 2 goals. He's their go-to guy there. Good primary ball winners in Hawkshaw and Madden for Mearnóg as well. And Nangle has cut through from the back as well. So they're great pace for Mearnóg. On Clanna Gael's side, they need to regroup at half time. Jack Flanagan, David Mann, kind of the 2 go-to men in the forward line, but they need Cody's done well in midfield, but they need to regroup, kind of sort out their kick out. They need to press up on Mearnóg's kick out as well if they want to get back into this game.
Radio style commentary at the moment. Hopefully that will turn into TV commentary if we can get our issue sorted, but we will bring you live coverage either way. Naomh Mearnóg 2-3, Clanna Gael 2 points is the score at half time in the Go Ahead Ireland Intermediate Football Final. Coming up later, the Senior 2 decider between Templeogue, Sing Street and Whitehall, Colmkill. We'll be back for the second half. Stay with us.
We're delighted to extend the partnership with Go Ahead Ireland. They're an organisation that serves communities all over Dublin and helps serve our club members around the county, and it's been a brilliant partnership for the last 3 years, and we're delighted to extend for a further 2 years.
Like us, Dublin GAA are embedded in their community, so it was a really natural fit. For us, it was important to find a partner that was inclusive, but also had that community identity, and that's exactly what we found in Dublin GAA. Since we started the partnership, they've been really easy to work with, and we're really excited to continue the journey together.
In those 3 years, we actually accomplished a lot with Dublin GAA. We were privileged to be able to work with both local and national charities with them, as well as working on several GAA initiatives.
This partnership allows us to support Club League and Championship with initiatives such as our Dubs TV live streaming platform. We try and stream as many games as possible, particularly during the championship season where we can from a logistical point of view around grounds, and that is something we will continue to try and deliver over the coming years and keep enhancing club championship product and club leagues around the county across all 4 codes.
In the coming months, we're going to be continuing growing our services. And while we do that, that means that we'll be serving more GAA community clubs than ever before.
This year alone, we're going to be introducing the Development Fund for Accessibility as part of our partnership, which is going to see core infrastructure at Dublin GAA developed. In the summer, we're also introducing the Go Ahead Ireland Dublin LGFA Summer Skills Camps, which will be held in July and August.
As Dublin's best performing public bus operator, we're going to continue to work really hard on delivering for our customers and our
Stay City Apart Hotels. Half apartment, half hotel. Warm beds, comfy sofas, and fully equipped kitchens. We offer guests more, so you can do more. Cook, sleep, work, play. Welcoming, accommodating, and big beds for jumping. Smart travellers choose Stay City because Stay City is the smart choice. Stay City, half apartment, half hotel, all across Europe. Save 10%.
We met down at Fairview, and Kieran's brother was a friend of my brother's. We met through them, so when I was coming up to the Debs, I invited Kieran to my Debs. He asked me to marry him, and I said yes, so long as our firstborn child played for Vincent's. And he said, okay, grand. It's great to have our family involved as well. I suppose if the kids weren't as interested in it as we were, it'd be very tough on us.
Kieran's are playing Vincent's. The tension in the house is gas. Mum is obviously Vincent's and Dad is Kieran, so Mum always claims that she'll give John steak for dinner and she won't feed Kevin. But it's always a bit of a laugh, but I suppose no one takes it too seriously.
She had her hands full. She could have got the job as a bus driver. The amount of dropping off and picking up she did from matches around. Leaving some matches early to go to another match to make sure she got the end of that, or make sure we all got the same amount of attention. There was no favourites.
It means everything. I don't know what we do without it, to be fair. We eat, drink and sleep it.
It's always through the family like the rest of us. There's not enough supporting words, I'd say.
I know my whole life at this rate.
We're very proud parents. That's a huge achievement to have 100% of your family still playing. We're proud of them all, every one of them.
My name is Naomh Heatherton.
My name is John Heatherton. I'm Kieran Heatherton.
I'm Patsy Heatherton, and as a family,
Our roots are set in the GAA.
Ground Force probably is the absolute heart of this club, both in their ethos, the amount of work they do, and just the pure love they have for Naomh Mearnóg and the GAA in general. In simplest terms, we probably couldn't function without Ground Force.
I suppose the GAA was always a bit more than hitting the ball or hitting the schlitter, you know, and it gave a great sense of community to people.
I suppose at my age, fear of retirement, worried about the unknown, what am I going into a home under my wife's feet all the time or something like that, and then we just got this men's initiative started off. We feel that we're giving something back to the club that gave so much to us. We come up here on a rotary basis and line pitches, cut grass. It kind of empowers us as well if we feel valued.
We're all friends, we're all retired, we're all around the same age group. Some of us have nothing outside of our work, and Ground Force has been a big change for everybody from a mental well-being point of view. It's really, really important and really significant, and there is great camaraderie amongst the group.
So I think there's about 30 odd men in this initiative that comes up to the club and has a chat. And the coffee is important as well. We sort out the world, Dan.
Yeah. Or well, most of it.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me, just achievement and pride.
My first memory of GAA would probably have been in Croke Park with my father. That would be in the early 1950s.
as a young lad brought down to watch one of my brother's matches.
Playing under 10 hurling, and I say hurling, not camogie, because I played on the boys team.
My feeling about the GAA was more a social one than a games one, because I thought it was a great way for all the kids to get to know each other.
Mum and Dad always brought us up to have each other's backs. We'd all go to each other's matches. No matter what we were doing or playing, we'd all support each other. I'm playing for the club 37 years, I think now, but I also coach my 2 daughters' teams.
It's great. It really is a great feeling to have the kids down there. And now all of their friends are beginning to come from the same community and the same focus on the club, so it's a mirror of what happened to me in my childhood, I suppose.
We made more friends down the years and had more fun down the years than ever we would anywhere else.
Mum fostered that through us as well. She was chief bottle washer. She'd have jerseys upon jerseys out in the line.
3 of my offspring are married, and they met their better halves through the club.
The friends and relationships I got out of it. Looking back, that was really what the GAA was about. Community, about building relationships with people. My name is Mick Galvin.
My name is Mary Galvin.
My name is Phil Galvin, and my family roots are in St. Bridget's GAA Club.
We're delighted to extend the partnership with Go Ahead Ireland. They're an organisation that serves communities all over Dublin and helps serve our club members around the county, and it's been a brilliant partnership for the last 3 years, and we're delighted to extend for a further 2 years.
Like us, Dublin GAA are embedded in their community, so it was a really natural fit. For us, it was important to find a partner that was inclusive, but also had that community identity, and that's exactly what we found in Dublin GAA. Since we started the partnership, they've been really easy to work with, and we're really excited to continue the journey together.
In those 3 years, we actually accomplished a lot with Dublin GAA. We were privileged to be able to work with both local and national charities with them, as well as working on several GAA initiatives.
This partnership allows us to support Club League and Championship with initiatives such as our Dubs TV live streaming platform. We try and stream as many games as possible, particularly during the championship season where we can from a logistical point of view around grounds, and that is something we will continue to try and deliver over the coming years and keep enhancing club championship product and club leagues around the county across all 4 codes.
In the coming months, we're going to be continuing growing our services. And while we do that, that means that we'll be serving more GAA community clubs than ever before.
This year alone, we're going to be introducing the Development Fund for Accessibility as part of our partnership, which is going to see core infrastructure at Dublin GAA developed. In the summer, we're also introducing the Go Ahead Ireland Dublin LGFA Summer Skills Camps, which will be held in July and August.
As Dublin's best performing public bus operator, we're going to continue to work really hard on delivering for our customers and our communities.
One of my favourite places to grab a coffee in Dublin is Bua. It's one of these kind of COVID coffee trucks that popped up, and it's kind of developed into this bit of a social hub. I'll always find myself being drawn back to social fabric. It's just a beautiful place to go. They always have consistently good food there. Bar 1661. So I love watching them make the cocktails, shake it up, garnish it, serve it. Howth village itself is a lovely little kind of seaside town. The Gravity Bar up on the top floor of the storehouse, and it's just an amazing place, an amazing view of Dublin City. Definitely visit Temple Bar and take in what's there. My advice would be just try your best to see other parts of the city. Brian Fenton, this is my Dublin.
It has to be Tang on Abbey Street. You can't beat their flatbreads with the chickpeas and spicy chicken. It's Irish owned, great food, great people. Shoe Lane beside Tara Street train station. It was close to Trinity where I went to college. They have nice croissants, fruit scones. If you're ever looking for a quiet place to go and chat with your mates, the Snug and Chaplin's has to be the go-to. Lovely old interior. Just have to get the dart out to Vico Baths, bring the swimming togs, go for a dip, and you get a lovely view of Killiney Bay. The Epic Museum, I think it's something nice to just figure out the history of the city. You have to go and visit.
Welcome back for the second half. It is radio commentary of Naomh Mearnóg against Clanna Gael. We were supposed to be showing you the game. We've had an issue with our camera, so unfortunately we can only bring you radio-style commentary. End of Varley. Naomh Mearnóg 2-3, Clanna Gael 2 points, the score at the break, but can Clanna Gael change that? High dropping ball bounces out to the keepers right and wide. I see Clanna Gael have also made a change. Ross Weirty, formerly of Donegal, has come in, and they will hope that he makes a difference up top. It appears that he has gone in full forward. Anyway, 2-3 Naomh Mearnóg, 2 points Clanna Gael. What are you expecting from the second half of this Go Ahead Ireland Dublin Intermediate Final?
That they need a focal point inside. Ty Corey for them. Midfielder's gone into full forward line there, so he might be able to give them that focal point. I was saying, just on the attack here now. They have free.
Clanna Gael have a free just inside the 45. Clanna Gael in the mostly green jerseys with the blue sides. Naomh Mearnóg with the black and amber jerseys. Naomh Mearnóg on their way to an intermediate title, a title they haven't won in 28 years. Ball falls to Ty Cody, goes back outside, but it's still in the 45. Clanna Gael. Austin Dodd takes it. He's inside the 45. Gives it off to Colm O'Connell. Colm O'Connell lines it up. Has a pop from just outside the D. And that's a really good score from the Tipperary man, Colm O'Connell. A much needed score at the start of the second half. 1 minute and 18 seconds gone. Naomh Mearnóg 2-3. Clanna Gael 3 points.
Still giving up that kick out, Ocean. They need to push on that big time.
Well, they've got the start they needed. I was actually down by the Clanna Gael dressing room at half time, and there was just nothing but encouragement and positives being said. That both came from the coaches and the players. They were all encouraging each other. Gavin Nangle coming forward, gives it off for the run of Tommy Cosgrove. He's inside the opposition 45, lost it in the tackle. It bounces away from Ross Weirty, and Naomh Mearnóg have it back to Sean Hawkshaw. Hawkshaw, really good pass, finds Cian Madden. Cian Madden having a go, but it skews off up in the air from just outside the D. It'll drop in around the 13 metre line. Was there a little push there by the centre back Mike O'Connor? Referee says no, and it goes out to the keepers left and wide, and it's Naomh Mearnóg 2-3, Clanna Gael 3 points, 2 minutes gone. And I guess, look, because they're both already up, so the prize has already been achieved, Clanna Gael will want to have a go in the second half, because it wasn't looking good in the first half.
No, big time, Ocean. They need to...
Jersey tug off the ball, free in for Clanna Gael. Ross Weirty already making a difference.
Yeah, I was saying at half time they've Cody back inside here now. Just they're lacking a few ideas in the first half. When they got up to kind of the opposition 45 metre line there, they struggled to kind of break that defence down. So hopefully now they got a good start here in this start of the second half. So hopefully they'll continue on here.
2 goals from Lynch Bissett in the first half, helping Naomh Mearnóg into a comfortable lead. But now they're giving away a free inside the 45, inside their own 45. Dodd was just going to kick it short. I wonder will they have a goal. Ross Weirty hovering around the ball now.
This will be a 2-pointer last night now.
I'm heading down to Croke Park actually for the final, just to have a look at those rules in person, because there's so much more that you pick up when you're at a game as opposed to...
Oh, massively.
But the thing is, and this was something I would have heard Joe Malloy debate with James Horan and Mike Quirk on the Indo Sport podcast, until you see them in the heat of battle, when something really is at stake, that's the time to judge them. So I wonder, will we see a return of the pre-season competitions? Because again,
they come in handy this year, wouldn't they?
Well, they would, because you're throwing teams into a league under new rules, and rules that are needed, granted, but you have to give teams time to get used to them. Anyway, Naomh Mearnóg getting used to being in the lead here, as they have been from the start. They have it inside the 20 metre line. Unfortunately for Clanna Gael, they couldn't do much with the free that they won outside. They're inside the opposition 45. Play is being brought up inside the Clanna Gael back line, the full back line, and Naomh Mearnóg just run out of pitch, and it's a line ball to Clanna Gael inside their own 20 metre line, stand side of Parnell Park, the sunny side of Parnell Park as it is today. As I look out from our commentary perch in the terrace, there's a shadow stretching out towards the middle of the pitch, and it's stretching ever more as the day goes on. Brian McKenna outside the 20 metre line. Of course, stretching is important. He has been dispossessed. Naomh Mearnóg win it back and win the free in on the wing back channel inside the 45, halfway between the 20 and the 45, inside the Clanna Gael half, inside the Clanna Gael 20 to 45 kind of territory. And it's about, 15-20 metres off the stand on the right side?
Yeah, it's on the edge of his distance here now, I'd say. So he's putting it on the floor.
Is that Kavanagh who's striking it? 35 minutes gone. Naomh Mearnóg 2-3, Clanna Gael 3 points in the intermediate final, the Go Ahead Ireland intermediate final. But Naomh Mearnóg are going to try and change that stat. They're going to try and change the scoreboard. The second game to come, by the way, that's the Senior 2 decider between Temple Oak Sing Street and Whitehall Colmkill. Here comes the free from a tight enough angle. Struck well, but not accurately, and it goes to the keepers left and wide into the Donny Carney church end. And is this your radio commentary debut?
This
on
is
TV?
my this is my radio
How are you enjoying it?
co-commentary. Certainly a bit different now, to be honest, Rashid. Takes some getting used to.
Ball kicked between the 45 and the 65. It's taken well there by Rory Tobin. Rory Tobin tries to drive his way out, goes to ground. Referee says no free. Killian Pugh picks up the dirty ball, but he loses it under a lot of pressure. Granted, it breaks kindly there for Aidan Fee. When it breaks for Aidan Fee, I wouldn't say it broke kindly for him because he was absolutely pounced upon and he couldn't keep it in play. And it's a line ball to Clanna Gael just inside their own 45. Kick back there to Colm O'Connell. What a game he's having. And it goes all the way back to the keeper, Jason Redmond.
The ref is letting things go on. It's good to see. He's consistent there. He's not blowing every 2 seconds for anything.
He certainly isn't. They're trying to kick the ball down towards the 65. It is Clanna Gael on the attack. Running up towards the 45 now is Flanagan. Flanagan turning and twisting. Flanagan soloing at the right, gives it back to Ross Weirty. Ross Weirty with the dipping ball down towards the 20-metre line. Great ball it was too. Tim Costigan is in there. Tim Costigan, I'm not sure if he was shooting or passing there. Either way, he just more or less just gave the ball away.
Yeah, I think it was a pass intended, but just the execution didn't come off there, Rashid.
Weirty tackling the man, trying to carry the ball out. Naomh Mearnóg cleverly played outside the 45 and Aidan Fee picks it and goes. He's being chased down there by Killian Pugh. He's into the opposition half now and then turns back and gives it to Gavin Nangle. Gavin Nangle carrying up towards the opposition 45, middle of the pitch. There's a bit of congestion there, as there often is on the Sean Moore Road. It's off to Carl Lynch-Bissett. Carl Lynch-Bissett just gives it back to the number 13. That's Jamie Walsh. Jamie Walsh spots a free man outside the 45 inside the opposition half. Short passing being used here by Naomh Mearnóg, trying to work it through. Comes to Shane Kavanagh, who's inside the D, drops it onto the right peg and sweeps it over. Good score by Shane Kavanagh.
Yeah, great patience showed there by Mearnóg. Had it out here in the sideline, switched it across the field, and Kavanagh cut through, and it was a great score.
In the 38th minute, 1 point apiece in the second half, but 2-4 Naomh Mearnóg, 3 points Clanna Gael. The overall score 8 minutes into the second half. Redmond takes the kick out, lifts it out to the left hand side, the stand side, where his teammate takes it wonderfully just outside the 45. And what I was about to say, calls the mark, but he hung on to it for too long, and it's gone the other way. It's a free in. Or did he overcarry it? Either way, the free that we thought was going to Clanna Gael is now going to Naomh Mearnóg. I'm a bit distracted. There's a ladybird after landing on my hand. I don't want to do the thing damage. Naomh Mearnóg through Gavin Nangle, working it through the 65. He's running up to the 45. He is, isn't he? Yep. Lynch-Bissett onto it now. Gets it outside. Might refer to him as Blissett, but I think his goals were Blissett-esque. Do you get the reference? Are you that old?
I'm not too bad.
Okay, you know who I'm talking about when I say Blissett.
He's been good today, that's all I know.
Yeah, he has. Bissett playing well, scoring goals like Blissett. If you get that joke, if you get that reference, you're old. Fintan O'Connor running onto it just outside the 20-metre line. Kind of shovels his kick up in the air. Don't think that was the intention. It bounces back to the goalkeeper. Bit of fizz gone out of this one. 8 minutes into the second half, and Naomh Mearnóg leading by 7.
The pace has been frenetic, Oisín. So I think teams are actually tiring a small bit here, because it's been up and down. Two teams are trying to play the positive way. They're leaving 3 inside. Both teams are leaving 3 up, so the transition's always on. So the kick pass and the runs off the shoulder are on as well. So it's up and down here. So it's great to see from a spectator point of view. Anyway,
Lynch-Bissett onto it again, just inside the 20-metre line. Gets it and pushes. He gets the shot away, but it doesn't matter. He puts it over. He's having a fine game, and over it goes. And after 9 minutes of the second half, Naomh Mearnóg 2-5, Clanna Gael 3 points.
Yeah, he needs to be tagged big time now, Oisín. He's dictating the play here a bit.
He's on 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Not so bad, is it? For a county final.
No, yeah, you'd take it, wouldn't you?
I would. Naomh Mearnóg making a change. Harry Collier, who has worked incredibly hard, sometimes in a kind of a thankless role, he's being replaced.
Shane Carthy, former Dublin player.
That's right, All-Ireland winner. Not bad to be able to bring in that quality, is it?
Yeah.
Kevin O'Brien also on the bench, another man who has featured for Dublin. Jack O'Donnell gives it off to O'Connell. O'Connell is at the edge of his own D, pops it off to the fullback Brian McKenna. Brian McKenna kicks it from just inside the 45, finds his man who leaps in the air and takes it really well. He's now between the 65s, gives it to Ross Weirty. Ross Weirty kicking one down the line. It's a good take and turn. It's Ty Cody. Cody held up but sees a pass. That pass was to Pugh. Pugh onto the right peg,
Great
just
score.
outside the 20-metre line, and puts it over. Really good score.
That focal point we're on about Oisin, like Cody wins it, Ross pings it into him, and Killian comes off his shoulder and it's a great score.
41 minutes gone. Naomh Mearnóg 2-5. Clanna Gael 4 points. Clanna Gael refusing to go away. They're working hard. Another change being made coming in is Owen Kelly, and well, it's been a tough week for Owen Kelly. Sadly, his mother Carol passed away. with a moment's silence before the game for him, so we're thinking of Owen and his family, and if this provides a moment of distraction for him, then that's a good thing. That's what sport is about, getting around people, supporting people, building a social circle. The fact that you play matches and win and lose is kind of nearly a secondary part of it, but it's good to see Owen out there. Ball kicked down the line by Shane Kavanagh. He's after finding Carl Lynch-Bissett. Carl Lynch-Bissett inside the 45. Scoops it inside for the runner. He takes it just outside the D, turning and twisting. So there was no shooting option, so gives it off to a man just inside the 45. Here's Shane Carty. Shane Carty picks out a pass, finds his man. He's looking to turn and shoot. Instead pops it off. It is Shane Kavanagh. Shane Kavanagh outside the 20-metre line. Planted his right. Kicked with the left. It went up in the air. It might bounce wide, or is it going to be kept in play? It's kept in play by a Naomh Mearnóg man brilliantly on the end line, despite the attention of 3 Clanna Gael defenders. He kicks it back outside to Tommy Cosgrove, who's inside the opposition 45. Shane Carty goes with a short give and go hand pass, dances up towards the 20-metre line. Naomh Mearnóg man goes down off the ball. Referee says no foul. Shane Kavanagh loses it, having got it in a kind of an awkward position. It was always going to be a tough one to hang on to. His hand was the last to touch it as it went out over the line. It's a line ball to Clanna Gael just outside their own 20-metre line, and Clanna Gael are making a substitution. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Naomh Mearnóg 2-5, Clanna Gael 4 points.
It's a big 10 minutes here now for Clanna Gael. Need a couple of scores just to kind of edge them back into the game for the last 10 minutes. Good pressure.
Ball braced kindly for Sean Hawkshaw. Moves it inside. Naomh Mearnóg inside the opposition 45. Now Shane Carty, man calling for it on the far side. Goes short dish. That man kind of came to meet it along the 45. He's just outside the 45, middle of the pitch. That man is Lynch-Bissett. Goes outside. Good take by the player that he gave the ball to. Shane Carty has it back inside, has an option on the near side in Cosgrove, who takes it between the 45 and the 65, middle of the pitch. Pops a hand pass back towards the 65. Still Naomh Mearnóg are inside the opposition territory. Now it's Jamie Walsh. Jamie Walsh, good kick pass to Tommy Cosgrove. Cosgrove takes the mark just outside the 20-metre line, about 15 metres in off the stand side. Doesn't even think about going for the shot, just kick passes it back to the 45. Now it's Shane Carty. Shane Carty intercepted. His attempted kick through was intercepted by O'Connell. Weirty shovels it out to the right hand side. Clanna Gael bring it down the right wing. Killian Pugh, who got their last score. Killian Pugh kicks it down to the wing forward position where Clanna Gael man comes out to meet it. It was really well worked by him. Weirty has it very casual. Hand in from Sean Hawkshaw. Hawkshaw wins the free out. Brilliant play by Hawkshaw. Also in there battling for it was I think that was might have been Bobby Smith, who's not long off the pitch, but either way it's a free out. 13 minutes gone in the second half. 2-5 Naomh Mearnóg on the Gael 4 points. It was actually Sean Hawkshaw and I think it might have been Shane Carr. Either way, anyway, good battling by Naomh Mearnóg and they get the free. A few changes have been made. They don't get read out here, you don't get notified, so it can be hard to tell if someone's on or not. Shane Carty receives it. He's inside the 65, his own 65. Naomh Mearnóg just hanging on to this one. Kick pass over to this near side, and Cosgrove, who's got to jog back to get it between the 65 and the 45. Cosgrove up towards the 65. Cosgrove hand passes it back towards the 45. Conor Archer moves it off Shane Carty. Shane Carty takes it. Taking off is Gavin Nangle. Nangle up to the 65 where he's bottled up, keeps his head and keeps the football, drops on the ground and just kind of kick passes it out to the right hand side. Soccer style kick pass out to the right hand side. Michael Gibbs takes it, pops it outside. Naomh Mearnóg trying to work it through. It's Owen Kelly. Owen Kelly outside the 20-metre line. Owen Kelly turning and twisting, did well with it there. Got it off to the runner. That runner was Michael Gibbs. Gibbs inside. Naomh Mearnóg in on goal. The free coming anyway, I think. It's an attempted shot by Cian Madden and the free has been given. Cian Madden got his shot off. Don't think it was going over anyway, but it's a free in. Owen Kelly did wonderful work to make that happen for Naomh Mearnóg. 44 minutes gone. 2-5 Naomh Mearnóg, 4 points. Clanna Gael.
That passage of play sums up Mearnóg today. Always looking for the one-on-one, taking the guy on, positive in their play. Each guy looking up at all times, taking the guy on, and they draw the foul in the end.
Remember radio style commentary today because we've got a camera issue, but we'll bring you live coverage of the game regardless. And the free is kicked over. Naomh Mearnóg kick on. Naomh Mearnóg looking good to get their hands on the cup. 2-6 Naomh Mearnóg, 4 points. Clanna Gael. The free kicked over by Carl Lynch Bissett. A beautiful left-footed kick from in around the 20-metre line. No issue to him, but you still have to put them over. Clanna Gael onto it now to Austin Dodd. He's inside his own 65. Ball drops into the path of O'Connor. O'Connor takes it between the 65s. Philip Ruddy wants it. He doesn't get it, but Clanna Gael do get a free. They need a couple of goals, but they haven't looked like getting any. Ross Weirty is onto it now. A man you'd probably want in the square if they could kind of work it up even that far.
Mearnóg have gone to a +1 back here now as well, so trying to see out the last 15 minutes without conceding a goal here.
Clanna Gael, they might as well leave it all out there. You might as well lose by 10 as one. Ball falls into the path of Cody. Cody gives it up to Pugh. Pugh up towards the D. Pugh has a go. Brilliant block down by Darren Byrne. It falls into the path of Shane Carthy. I supposed to have to take risks, but that was a bit too risky. Blocked down brilliantly. Now it's Darren Byrne, the man who made that knockdown. Great pass through the middle. A little bit too casual on it there. Was Bissett? No, he wasn't. He was in full control. Bissett taking off over the 45. Bissett driving on towards the 20. Tries to pick out a hand pass. Cosgrove was inside, but there was just too many green jerseys back there.
Just trying to force that one, Oisin. The pass was on, just the execution was off. Goal was on, but unfortunately the hand pass didn't get to him in the end.
Tobin, is he fouled? No, he's overcarried. It's a free in to Naomh Mearnóg just inside the opposition 65. And we've got 47 minutes gone of the second hour of the game. 2-6 Naomh Mearnóg, 4 points. Clanna Gael, Fontenoy.
Collier's one-on-one here, and if they move it, he's been dangerous all day. The corner forward for Mearnóg. There we go.
Ball kicked inside. It is Collier, I think, although wasn't it 15 who went off? So I think it might be Jamie Walsh who's in there. Anyway, it is Naomh Mearnóg on the attack. It's shoveled through. They want the 1-2. They won't get it though. Shane Kavanagh takes, turns, kicks from just outside the 20-metre line, and Shane Kavanagh puts it over. And it's time to celebrate for Naomh Mearnóg. I don't think there'll be a real back in by Clanna Gael. Yeah, it is Collier who's still out there, so that means I think it was Jamie Walsh who was brought off. It's hard to see those numbers, yeah. White numbers on black and amber jerseys. It's a nightmare for commentators. In fairness,
to blog next.
Yeah. But in fairness, at least they actually tell you when there's changes and things like that. There are other clubs who don't.
I know.
Like, they'll tell you if someone's wearing a different jersey. They'll tell you if there's an addition to the panel. Ball being brought forward by Ty Cody up towards the 45, gives it off. It is Ross Weirty who lets one go from outside the 20-metre line. It drifts off to the keepers left and wide, right and wide I should say. So it remains after 48 minutes. Naomh Mearnóg 2-7, Clanna Gael 4 points.
They really need to press here now. They've been giving up the kick out the last couple of times, so they need to get organised here. Body language isn't great by Clanna Gael, and they give up the wing here. Madness on the ball here again.
And I think there comes a point when you just know, don't you? There shouldn't be, but there is.
Yeah.
Fantastic year for Clanna Gael, and they've done a lot right today, but Naomh Mearnóg have just found those scores easier to come by. I say that like it's luck. It of course absolutely is not. Good weaving run through the middle. Ball carrier brings it up inside the 45 and wins a free in for Naomh Mearnóg, middle of the pitch just inside the 45. A really good surging run by Owen Kelly, who's got speed, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's speed all over the pitch here for Mearnóg. They have like an angle for them. Tommy Cosgrove, the two like Hawkshire, Madden are great. Look at speed. The line breakers here are all over the pitch, and that's the difference today.
Ball kicked up to the 20-metre line, taking, turning and going and shooting, and it goes over the crossbar. And Naomh Mearnóg add to their lead. It was a very well taken score, and I think that might be Jamie Walsh, but again, hard to see the numbers.
It was Jamie, I think.
13, Jamie Walsh. Missed a goal chance in the first half. Well, to be fair, it was a fantastic save by the goalkeeper, but he's played well. Now he's got his score. Forwards are like that, aren't you? You want to get scores in big games, and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, comes to Jamie Walsh again, who's inside the D, has all the time in the world to kick it off to the keepers left and wide. Unfortunately, from his point of view and Naomh Mearnóg's point of view, shouldn't make too much difference in the wider context of things. 10 minutes just over to go. Naomh Mearnóg 2-8, Clanna Gael 4 points in the Go Ahead Ireland Intermediate Football Final in Dublin. On a nice sunny day, so the Senior 2 decided to come. This is radio style commentary. We've had an issue with our camera. Hopefully we'll get it fixed for the next game. but if we don't, we'll bring you radio style commentary of Templeogue, Sing Street and Whitehall, Columkill. Good ball dropped in front of Collier. Collier puts it over the crossbar. Could have gone for the goal. Jack O'Donnell stayed with him, much to be fair to him, but Collier just pops it over, and Naomh Mearnóg are absolutely cruising. Naomh Mearnóg 2-9, Clanna Gael 4 points, and just under 10 minutes to go.
He's been a thorn all day in Clanna Gael's side here. He's been brilliant. Primary ball winning, tackling off the ball, really works hard for a corner forward.
You say that like you wouldn't expect that from corner forwards.
The game has certainly changed since I started rushing.
It certainly has. Naomh Mearnóg are emptying the bench. Hugs all round for those who are going off. Harry Collier has just kicked a score, his first of the game, so he's heading off with a point to his name. And the Naomh Mearnóg fans are giving them a warm round of applause. To be fair, you can possibly hear them, the Clanna Gael supporters off to our right behind the goal scoreboard end. They haven't stopped making noise since the start, even when it became abundantly clear that they were second best in this one. And they haven't stopped working, the Clanna Gael players. Off it goes to Austin Dodd. Austin Dodd up towards the D. Austin Dodd running into tacklers. The ball falls kindly here for Philip Ruddy. Ruddy on the left boot. Ruddy, it's climbing high, but is it going to climb between the sticks? No, it's not. He was desperately unlucky. And that just goes to show what I was saying, that they haven't given up and they've driven on. They've tried their best. 2-9 Naomh Mearnóg, 4 points Clanna Gael, and about 9 minutes to go.
Done well there to get the shot off. 4 or 5 lads around him. Still battling away Clanna Gael here, so it's great to see.
Lots of black and amber around the ground, lots of green and blue. It's the black and amber who'll be smiling, but you know what? The green and blue won't be too bad either, because both of these teams, just to remind you, I'll say it again, they're both going up. They will both be in the go-ahead Senior 2 Championship next season. Speaking of Senior 2, Templeogue Sing Street against Whitehall Columkill is coming up here. It throws in at 5 o'clock. We'll have live coverage. Lynch Bissett pumping one from just outside the D. It goes to the keepers left and wide. And after 51 minutes and 40 seconds, it's Naomh Mearnóg 2-9, Clanna Gael 4 points. Keeper goes with the kick out. That's McKenna receiving it. Jason Redmond, the goalkeeper. McKenna on the 20-metre line inside his own half. They kind of dropped off him and allowed him to carry it, but everyone else was marked. Back to Redmond. It goes the goalkeeper. Redmond gives it off to Carl Morgan, who played a bit of underage with Dublin. Carl Morgan, number 19, who came off the bench for Clanna Gael. Down the line it goes to Jack Flanagan. Flanagan trying to turn and go. Flanagan, who's quite the mover, gives it off to Ross Weirty. Mayo and Donegal combining there, and Ross Weirty goes long. It's a good take, but he can't take the mark because it was inside the 20. Now taking it is Aidan Duffy. Aidan Duffy
gets the free.
Yep, has the free.
Big advantage for the goalie there. The move started there. The goalie kicks it out for he's both left and right, so he kicked it out to his right hand side there, so it gives the defenders or the forwards less time to get on the corner back there, so good advantage for the goalie to have 2 feet.
Thomas McGowan about to take the free, the man who scored the penalty to get them into this final, the man who scored the penalty to get them up, and now he scored a free to put a kinder reflection on that scoreboard. 53 minutes gone. Clanna Gael 5 points, Naomh Mearnóg 2-9.
And they push here again, O'Sheen, for this.
Clanna Gael making change. Mark Stafford coming in. And going off is Colm O'Connell. Colm O'Connell, he has worked incredibly hard today. I know he'll be disappointed because they are competitive animals. They came here to win. But he can be proud of the work he put in today, as can this man Rory Tobin. He's put his body on the line. Rory Tobin picks the pass there to Aidan Duffy. Aidan Duffy has a go from just inside the 45, left footed. Aidan Duffy swings it over, and for the first time in the game, Clanna Gael get 2 points back to back. Naomh Mearnóg 2-9, Clanna Gael 6 points, 6 and a bit to go.
You knew by the way he struck that ball, O'Sheen, was going straight over the bar. Great strike, great score.
Really fantastic stuff. Beautiful weather at the moment, but bad weather on the way. The Mayo final tomorrow already postponed. In fairness to the County Board of Mayo, making a smart call, get it done early so everyone knows, and they have a bit of time until the AIB Connacht Championship. You'd be delighted if you were an injured player, wouldn't you?
Oh, another week, but look, I think this 140 kilometre an hour winds promised on the western front, so it's the smart move.
It certainly is. Shane Carty skipping ball down towards the 45. We go ahead in Dublin tomorrow, but of course there is no weather warning for Dublin, not a strong one anyway. Carty puts it inside, finds the chest of Gibbs. Gibbs running forward, Gibbs gives it back to Carty. Carty from just outside the D, didn't shoot, moved the pass inside, continuing his run as Gibbs might come to Gibbs inside the square. No, it comes instead to Tommy Cosgrove. Cosgrove doesn't get behind the shot, and it just bounces back to the goalkeeper. And after 55 minutes, it's 2-6 Naomh Mearnóg, 6 points Clanna Gael. Clanna Gael looking to bring it forward, looking to get a few more scores. The game is gone, the result is pretty much decided, but Clanna Gael, they're driving on, they're working hard. They want to put a kinder sheen on the scoreboard. Philip Ruddy has it outside the 45. Ruddy finds his man at the edge of the D. He's completely bottled up. That man is Jack Flanagan. Duffy moves it along the 45, opposition half. Pugh down towards the 20-metre line. Can they get a shot off? They bring it towards the D, into the hands of Philip Ruddy. Ruddy was closed down, so he couldn't get a shot away. Goes back outside, a little bit loosely to Pugh. Pugh scrambling after it, and he does keep it alive on the far side, the stand side. Pugh trying to get away from Shane Kavanagh. It's good play from Pugh. Pugh still going. Pugh's being fouled. Free in for Clanna Gael. They had to work hard for that one. Advantage being played now. The advantage is over, and it's a free into Clanna Gael between the 20 and the 45. Inside the Naomh Mearnóg half, and going over to take this one is Thomas McGowan.
Still battling away, Oisin. 5 minutes to go.
Yep.
Game is up, but they're still battling. Great to see.
Mm-hmm. Breeze at their back in the second half. The flags on the far side are bellowing. The ones on the near side are mostly limp, except for one on the 65. McGowan's dropping it in. They're looking for goals. It's batted away, and it's out for a 45. He could have taken on the point there and just...
Yeah, he kind of... He pinged it in, trying to get a touch on it. If the guy got a hand on that, it could have went anywhere, so...
2-9, that's 15 points, 6 points. Well, that's 6 points. They need 3 goals without reply. There is time. It would be a miracle, but there is time. McGowan drops it inside the square. Well, that was the intention. Just a little bit too much lift on that one, and it goes out to the keeper's right and wide.
Can they push for this here, Rashid?
It's easy to say from up here, but you wonder, should they have just taken the point and then pushed on the kick out? You still have to get 3 goals, and not much time goes off the clock when you do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, easy to say from up here. Owen Kelly, who's been fantastic since coming in, delivers it to Lynch Bissett. Lynch Bissett between the 20 and the 45. Lynch Bissett between the 45 and the 65, I should say. Off it goes to Cian Madden. Cian Madden rides a tackle, runs into Rory Tobin, who just stood firm. They get the ball out to the right hand side, Naomh Mearnóg. They're still inside the Clanna Gael half. Now it's Shane Carty, just inside the opposition 65. Gives it inside to Lynch Bissett. Lynch Bissett just cushions a kick pass outside to the 45, and Tommy Cosgrove. Tommy Cosgrove dancing inside, approaching the D, doesn't go for the shot, gives it off instead to Cian Madden. Cian Madden takes his time, turns his back to the opposition goal, fists it back towards the 65. Naomh Mearnóg just hanging on to it now. They don't really need to do much with this, do they?
No, they'll play this last 3 or 4 minutes out here. Benches have made a good difference. Shane Carty's getting on a lot of ball from Mearnóg here. Made a good difference when he came out.
He's a game controller, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like a QB out there.
Yep. Lynch Bissett, whose 2 goals in the first half, really set the tone in this one and sent Naomh Mearnóg on their way. The trophy going back to Portmarnock.
Some celebrating to do tonight.
Clanna Gael making a switch, and to credit their supporters, every time someone comes in or anything positive happens, and even when it doesn't, they're making an awful lot of noise. Going off Mike O'Connor, who left it all out there, and let's not forget, he has been part of a team that have succeeded in their aim this season. This is a bonus match.
Big time. It's a great occasion for the club. Good building blocks for them, getting into Senior 2 next year, so that's great to see.
A free to be taken by Carty. We had a stoppage for a change and an injury. Naomh Mearnóg have it between the 65s. It's Carty again as we head in towards the last minute. Naomh Mearnóg able to celebrate now, I think. 9 points up. They're not going to let it slip from here. Owen Kelly shovels it back inside his own 65. It's Darren Byrne who made that fantastic block down early enough in the second half. Ross Weirty plays piggyback with them, and Ross Weirty has fouled him. It's a free out to Naomh Mearnóg just inside their own 65 on the wing in front of the stand. This brings me back to the old days of News Talk, when it was a local station and doing radio-style commentary from Parnell Park in the Dublin Club Championship. It was one of the sad things about News Talk going national, that we didn't get to do club games here anymore.
How long ago was that, Oisin?
2004 to 2006.
Okay.
Ball into the hands of Lynch Bissett, goes outside. Well gathered by Naomh Mearnóg just outside the 20-metre line. Back to Shane Carty, who jogs onto it on the opposition 45. We're now in injury time. We're very close to it. Owen Kelly takes it. Owen Kelly takes the ball and gets away from Ross Weirty. Did really well. Gave it off to Michael Gibbs. Michael Gibbs just hanging on to it. Comes to Cosgrove. Any second now that whistle will blow. I don't think we've had too many stoppages in the second half. The referee, to be fair to him, can't just blow it up on 60.
No.
He has to play the allotted time. A referee who's done a very good job today.
Yeah, we haven't talked too much about him, Oisin, which is always a good sign. Let the game flow. Consistent in his decision making. There's been some good fair hits in there, and he's let it flow, so it's been really good.
The Senior 1 final tomorrow, of course, that will be live on TG Cahir, the Go Ahead Ireland Dublin Senior 1 final. Looking forward to that one. Coola taking on Kilmacud Crokes. Coola, who haven't been in the final since 1988 against Kilmacud Crokes, who are on a good run of victories. They were looking for more Naomh Mearnóg, an unusual kind of scoop kick towards the half-forward position, but it's brilliantly won back by the battling David Meenan, who got in there and took the ball. Clanna Gael, can they finish with the flourish? Can they get a score? Maybe even a goal? They're playing along the 45 now, their own 45. They need to move it up the park. I'm sure at this stage the body is aching. The pain is hitting. The toll of the season is making itself known. Carl Morgan carries it. He's tackled. The ball goes loose. Who's got it? It is, in fact, Carl Morgan who won it back. Fair play to him. Free in for Clanna Gael from just outside the opposition 45 to the right of centre. They'll try and work a goal here. Out it goes to Ross Weirty. They need to flood numbers into the square. Weirty with a diagonal ball. It's dropping towards the post. Keeper has to push it over. It comes off the crossbar. And it goes wide off the hands of Aidan Duffy, who kind of jumped on that one, tried to pounce on it, tried to palm it home, but just couldn't keep it on target. In fairness, Mark O'Connor did well there, just got in the way of it, the goalkeeper.
A ping pong there, Oisin. Long ball in, goalie puts it onto the crossbar. I'm not sure who followed it in for Clanna Gael.
Aidan Duffy.
Aidan Duffy.
Yeah. He did well to get his hands to it, because the keeper, he had to push it up onto the crossbar, then he had to push it, well, he didn't actually have to push it away, he had to make sure that his angles were covered, because Duffy got his hands to it, but he just couldn't quite keep it on target. He did well to get onto it, Duffy, but when it was at the angle it was, and when he was trying to reach out to it, he couldn't get it under control. Free out for Naomh Mearnóg inside their own 45. In fact, it's just outside the 45. Not long for playing out. Referee with the whistle in his mouth. Carty back inside the 45. Back it goes to Carty, playing his own game there with Darren Byrne. Moved to another man who was running for it. Darren Byrne now, just outside the 45, inside his own half. Goes back to the kind of corner forward position-ish. Shane Carty. Back outside. Down the line it goes, running onto it, Sean Hawkshaw. Breaks off Hawkshaw, tries to win it back and does, much to his credit, battling for the ball like it's the first minute. The game is over. Naomh Mearnóg are the champions for the first time in 28 years. Both of these teams are winners because they had secured their passage to the Go Ahead Ireland Senior 2 Championship already by winning their semi-finals. Clanna Gael, a lot of them looked really disappointed. This game really meant something to them, and that is good to see. But ultimately, it is Naomh Mearnóg who go up with the silverware in hand. They are joined in Senior 2 by Clanna Gael. The final score, Naomh Mearnóg 2-9, Clanna Gael 6 points. End of Arlie.
Yeah, just Naomh Mearnóg had that bit of more class in the forward line. Oisin, Lynch Bissett, Kavanagh, Collier were busy all day. Good line breakers, primary ball winners in midfield with Mann and Hawkshaw, gave them a good platform for going forward. I thought Gavin Nangle, full back from Mearnóg too, was very impressive, line breaking all the time. Just look at they're further along the road here. It was a really good year for Clanna Gael fortnight. They obviously got into Senior 2, the two teams in Senior 2, so they'll build from there. But yeah, look at Mearnóg were just too strong for them today.
Naomh Mearnóg are the champions. They're about to lift some tin, which is always nice. We won't be able to pick up the speech from here, so we might wrap it up. It won't be wrapping up anytime soon for Naomh Mearnóg this evening or tonight, or indeed Clanna Gael Fontenoy, who will celebrate a fine year. We will be back for live coverage of the second game today, the Senior 2 Go Ahead Dublin Football Championship final. Templeogue Sing Street taking on Whitehall Columkill. Just like this, the two teams have already got up to the next level for next season. It's about deciding who wins the championship and who goes up with the trophy. Hopefully we'll have our camera issue solved for that, and we'll be able to show you the game rather than just bring you commentary of the game. But either way, there will be live coverage here on Dubs TV/radio as it is today. From myself and Enda for now, take care, bye bye.
We're delighted to extend the partnership with Go Ahead Ireland. They're an organisation that serves communities all over Dublin and helps serve our club members around the county, and it's been a brilliant partnership for the last 3 years, and we're delighted to extend for a further 2 years.
Like us, Dublin GAA are embedded in their community, so it was a really natural fit. For us, it was important to find a partner that was inclusive, but also had that community